Good morning, children. Today again I am present with the same lesson, Indigo. So let's see. Gandhiji decided to go first to Muzaffarpur, which was en route to Champaran, to obtain more complete information about conditions than Shukla was capable of imparting. In the last video, we had read that Gandhiji with Rajkumar Shukla had gone to Patna, and there in Patna the both had stayed in Rajendra Prasad's residence, though Rajendra Prasad was absent. From Patna, Gandhiji decided to go to Muzaffarpur first. Muzaffarpur was on the way of Champaran. Now the question arises that why did he want to go to Muzaffarpur first? It's because Gandhiji was not satisfied with the information whatsoever he had got from Rajkumar Shukla about the condition of sharecroppers in Champaran. So he wanted to gather some more information about the condition of sharecroppers in Champaran. And that's why he wanted to go to Muzaffarpur at first. But before going there, he had sent a telegram to J.B. Kriplani, who was professor in Arts College of Muzaffarpur. Gandhiji knew J.B. Kriplani because he had already met him in Tagore's Shanti Niketan school. When Gandhiji reached Muzaffarpur, Professor J.B. Kriplani was already waiting for him with a group of students. Gandhiji stayed there for 2 days in home of Professor Malkani, a teacher in a government school. It was an extraordinary thing in those days, Gandhiji commented, for a government professor to harbor a man like me. Gandhiji stayed in Muzaffarpur for 2 days. Where did Gandhiji stay? If he stayed with Professor J.B. Kriplani, in Professor J.B. Kriplani's house? No. He stayed there in Malkani's house. Now, who was Malkani? Malkani was a teacher in a government school. Gandhiji has commented here. Gandhiji has given a remark here that time it was very difficult to harbor a person who was supporter of home rule in his own house. Harbor means, children, here? Harbor means to give shelter. For a government employee, it was very difficult, it was a great problem to give a shelter to a man who was supporter of home rule. Home rule means a supporter of self-government who was against British government, who was supporter of self-government in India, and Gandhiji was supporter of home rule. So Gandhiji said that although it was not easy, it was very difficult to give a shelter to a person like me who was a supporter of home rule. But Malkani, though he was a government teacher, gave me a shelter in his own house. And there Gandhiji stayed for 2 days. For a government professor to harbor a man like me in small localities, the Indians were afraid to show sympathy for advocate of home rule. Home rule, self-rule, self-government. The news of Gandhiji's advent and of the nature of his mission spread quickly through Muzaffarpur and to Champaran. Advent means arrival. The news of Gandhiji's arrival in Muzaffarpur and the purpose of Gandhiji's arrival, the mission of Gandhiji's arrival spread throughout Muzaffarpur and in Champaran also. Now everybody in Champaran and Muzaffarpur knew that a person named Gandhiji, a supporter of Home Rule Gandhiji, had come to Muzaffarpur. And what was his purpose? Why he had come? It was also known to all. Sharecroppers from Champaran began arriving on foot and by conveyance to see their champion. Muzaffarpur lawyers called on Gandhiji to brief him. They frequently represented peasant groups in court. They told him about their cases and reported the size of their fee. When the sharecroppers knew that their champion, their leader, had come to Muzaffarpur, then many of the peasants, many of the farmers, many of the sharecroppers started coming to Muzaffarpur. Many of them started coming on foot, and some of them by any kind of means, transport, they started coming. Now the lawyers of Muzaffarpur met Gandhiji. They told Gandhiji that how on behalf of the peasants of Champaran they represented in court. They also told Gandhiji about their fees which they collected from the sharecroppers, about the size of their fee, about the amount of their fee, how much they collected from the sharecroppers. Everything the lawyers of Muzaffarpur told Gandhiji. Gandhiji chided the lawyers for collecting big fee from the sharecroppers. Chide, rebuke, reprimand, scold. Gandhiji scolded the lawyers. That how from poor farmers you charged such a huge amount of fee. He said, I have come to the conclusion that we should stop going to law courts. Taking such case to the courts does little good, where the peasants are so crushed and fear-stricken. Law courts are useless. The real relief for them is to be free from fear. Gandhiji told that their problem cannot be solved in court. Their real problem is that they are fear-stricken. They are afraid. The root cause of their problem is that they are in grip of fear. So, to solve their problem, they should be freed from their fear. Their fear should be abolished. Most of the arable land in Champaran district was divided into large estates owned by Englishmen and worked by Indian tenants. The chief commercial crop was indigo. The landlords compelled all tenants to plant 3/20 or 15% of their holdings with indigo and surrender the entire indigo harvest as rent. This was done by long-term contract. Most of the arable, most of the cultivable, Most of the fertile land of Champaran was in capture of English landlords. British landlords means the British landlords were the masters of most of the cultivable land of Champaran. And the peasants, the farmers of Champaran cultivated on their land. And the farmers of Champaran were forced that they had to grow indigo on 15% of their land. And the total harvest of indigo of 15% of land as a rent they had to hand over to the British landlords. This was the old arrangement in Champaran. This was the traditional arrangement of Champaran. This was sharecropping arrangement. And that was their main problem. That was the problem of Champaran sharecroppers. Presently, the landlords learned that Germany had developed synthetic indigo. They thereupon obtained agreements from the sharecroppers to pay them compensation for being released from the 15% arrangement. But recently, few months or few days ago, the British landlords came to know that now Germany was growing synthetic indigo. So they didn't need the indigo got from the farmers of Champaran. They released them from the sharecropping system. But in return, the farmers of Champaran were forced to pay them compensation, to pay them money. Many of the sharecroppers who are tired of this sharecropping system, this boring system, they were willingly ready to pay the landlords compensation. But many of them opposed. They were not ready to pay them compensation. So for those peasants, those farmers who opposed, who were not ready to pay them compensation, the British landlords hired some thugs. Thug means criminal, violent criminal. For those sharecroppers who are not ready to pay compensation, the British landlords forced them. They threatened them. They had some criminals for them. In between, the illiterate farmers who had already paid the landlords compensation, they also knew that it was unfair, it was injustice, it was not legal. So those who had paid compensation, they also started demanding their money. So that was the injustice done by the British landlords, due to which Rajkumar Shukla had met Gandhiji. And that was a problem. For that, Rajkumar Shukla wanted help from Gandhiji. And that's why he had requested Gandhiji to visit Champaran, to see their problem and to solve their problem. That's all. Thanks.